Okay guys, this is a reading about your ex, and if they could talk to you, what would they say? Coming a lot from their higher self. They might not tell you to your face. This is more heart to heart. 1, 2 or 3, and also I'm going to do an extended as well. Link will be in the description bar for those who are interested in that. So pause this video, meditate. Which number are standing out to you? This is for people in separation. Fatal event. Okay, so meeting this person could have altered the direction of your life, most likely did in a big way. So it's a life-changing event, and most likely the reason you met was to have this life-altering event. So it could have been the death of your current belief system, or I mean the death of your then belief system, or a death of something that was not for your highest good, but it could have come about in almost a traumatic way for some. So let's find out more. Show us, Creator, messages from the person on their mind, part 1. And what's their message for part 1? Whoa. Okay. What do they want to tell part 1? I think I get no. Let's see what else. They could have acted very wounded, I'm getting, and they could have acted like really scared you away for some of you, but I feel like they wanted you to see a wounded part of them and heal that. So I feel like for some of you in this pile, this person wanted you to heal them. Okay, show us, Creator. Just show us. What will this person say? What's going on here? Wish come true. As soon as you surrender. Love is in the air. Divine counterpart. Align your energy. This separation is divine protection, healing, toxic relationship. I feel like this person could be in a toxic relationship now, and they're telling you they're in a toxic relationship. And then yes, it started with a no, but it ended with a yes. Isn't that interesting, guys? They could have thought they wanted something that they realized they didn't want. And for some of them, I feel like they went into a relationship thinking it was going to be what they wanted, but it ended up being a toxic relationship instead. And they learned a strong lesson in discernment, I think, because I think they might not have had very good discernment about this person, and they got taken for fools for some here. And also I feel like for some of you, this person could have also maybe done something to you, like pretended to be someone they weren't, and then when you saw behind the mask, you saw someone very different from who they said they were. So it could be that they did it to you and now someone has done it to them. Okay, that's for some of you. So let's have a look also in the messages from the person. They see you as their divine counterpart. So they've had if they rejected you and said like things about not wanting to be with you and things like that, I feel like now they are regretting that. Let's also get a message here in the message from your person. Okay, try to show us. Okay, it's quite a lot came out, so we're gonna go through these. Okay. Forgiveness is needed. You are my everything. You're so beautiful. This is what they want to tell you. I'm watching over you. They're in your energy field. I can't stop thinking about you. Give me a second chance. I've been a fool. We're together in the astral realm. So what I got with this, I'm watching over you. I feel like this person is astral projecting a lot because that's their escape and that's where they can be with you. Please forgive me. I dream of you at night. So a lot of astral traveling here. I don't want to lose you. They must have felt like you have disconnected from them in some way energetically. I see you as a soulmate. You see the true me. I want you. I'm so in love with you. I can't stop fantasizing about you. I hope I'm not too late. I should have never taken you for granted. I am so heartbroken. No one turns me on like you. This person could have said something to you that really made you feel like they could have put you down sexually for some of you, and they really regret doing that. They did that because they thought that they could really hurt you that way, but I don't think they meant it, because I feel like no one turns me on like you. Like they want to take all that stuff back again. And so this person has a regret because they acted, probably what I'm getting is very cruel for some of you, and also very childish. Very, very childish. You both can be in new connections at the moment, okay? Or in just not with each other. But if this person is in another connection, I feel like yeah, I don't think it's working out. Forgiveness, see, they want forgiveness. And they also need to forgive themselves, because they could punish themselves by going into bad relationships. They feel that they don't belong here. I feel like this is someone who feel like this is not really their planet. Like they don't feel that they're accepted here by their peers. They feel rejected here. They feel completely different. So when they do connect with someone, I feel like they did have a connection with you that was incredibly rare to this person, but then I feel like they sabotaged it, and then now they look even more foolish, and now they feel even less that they belong here. Okay. Sexual freedom. I do think this person hurt you in a sexual way. They could have made fun of you, put you down, that kind of thing. And I feel like you're freeing yourself from a lot of the stuff that were said. Maybe you had a makeover or something like that to kind of counteract what they said. And they're picking up that now you have this freedom and you glow about yourself, and abundance as well. But this person, I feel like if you're a feminine watching this, there was something that was exposed in you that was a bit distorted. It could be that you had bought into something that wasn't for your highest good, and it was hurting you. And this person, even though it could have been a bad experience, actually freed you from that because it opened your eyes to something, okay? And also I feel like for those of you it wasn't a bad experience, it still freed you from something that was very limited before you met, okay? If you're a man asking about a feminine, I think then this feminine is realizing that there's a distorted element and they need to heal it. And it's all about worthiness. That's what the main issue here is, worthiness. And it says love, empathy, compassion, and understanding, and that's a resolving conflict. This person does not feel worthy or feel that they even belong on this planet. And whoever is the person sitting here, I feel like this is how the connection could have started, that it was some kind of heart-to-heart connection of two like-minded souls who both feel like that life can be very, very difficult, and then experience a deep sense of intimacy and emotional freedom in the connection that ultimately leads to spiritual maturity. But there was also a problem with boundaries. There was a lack of boundaries in a way, because that has to do with the worthiness issue. But this relationship was manifested and so there is a soulmate connection here and there is also compatibility and there was possibility for commitment. But I feel like the flow, for whatever reason, was blocked due to there had to be individual growth. So I feel like whoever is watching this part has had a lot of serendipity and will experience more abundance. And it's all as a result of this connection, because something was awakened in you and you're able to make much better decisions to make things grow in your life than what you could before. And for some of you, you have awakened as a sacred woman, or if you're a man, then you found your sacred woman. And there's a yin and a yang balance in your life now that was not there before, and a major glow up, and also sexuality again. So this is also why I think you can feel this person in your energy field. In the end, you ended up reparenting yourself, and you purged a lot of the limitations that you had before. And I feel like that was the purpose of this relationship. Okay, now I've pretty much done the whole deck. But let's have a look. Let's have a look in the cards. Just quickly, this is mostly a love messages reading. Okay, to show us. So here again, we get the gardener again. So I feel like you're much more resilient now to the environment that you're in. Maybe you were easily affected in the past, but now you're your own person more. Yeah, see, here we go. You are much stronger as an individual now, with your own set of belief. And also I feel like you've identified some more heartache stuff, but that could have been related to other things, not necessarily this person, that you now have begun healing from. But if this connection had not happened, it's like you would have never known that was there, because it's like you had pushed it so far away in your mind. It was all stuff there in your past. 6 of Cups. And being a highly intuitive and empathic person, you were soaking it all up. And you had to let all that stuff go. It's childhood stuff, and you had to purge it. This was a major purging event. And limited belief that caused you a lot of stress and trauma had to go. And this is like a complete renewal of you as a person. And judgment. I feel like you were saved in the last minute. This relationship was like an awakening that saved you. So if this relationship had not happened, you could have gone downhill very fast. But you were saved in the last minute by your your guardian angel and archangels, I feel. It was powerful forces at play in saving you from destruction, because I feel like what was happening in your life, you were so numb to another reality that you needed to be aware of for you to live the life that you were meant to live. So this connection had to happen, and that's why it happened. And so something else must have happened before that would have led you astray or triggered something in you that damaged you in some way. And then this connection became like a huge wake-up call for you. So it would have led to many other things. Maybe you studied certain things afterwards, or did other things that helped your growth in a way that it helped you as an individual, and now you are a leader as a result. And that's what this world needs right now. It is leaders, and leaders who are awakened to the truth. So I feel like that's what happened here in pile 1. Okay, guys? And also, if you feel drawn to any of my other piles of videos, check them all out, guys. Okay? There might be more messages for you. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do an extended reading for each pile, and that will be on both on my Patreon and on my bundle, so you have a choice which one you want to go to. Okay, guys, let's start on pile 2. Okay, what I'm seeing is a horse that's rearing up. So I think it could be a symbol that this connection has scared you in some way, and for some of you, you could be scared of love now. So we'll see what shows up in the cards, and maybe it's something that can be cleared up. It's almost like this connection could have spooked you, and now you're kind of just like, nah. We'll see what shows up. That's just what I'm seeing right now. You could also feel that this person is attached to you in a way, and you just want to buck them off, like their energy. You want to clear your energy so you know what is going on, more on what you're actually thinking and feeling without having their input in your energy field so much. I also get a bit of pain in my heart, so it could be that there is a lot of frustration in regards to this connection and anger. Let's have a look. The young bride. It could be someone you were married to, and maybe you didn't know them as well as you wish you wish you could have. Or maybe either you were very young, or you were not, the relationship was very young. So we'll see also what shows up in the messages. Meant to be. So if you have regrets, basically they're saying it's meant to be. It's meant to be what happened, and also what's to come is meant to be. But these messages will be from the person in mind to you. Okay. Let's have a look. I think a lot of decisions were made also maybe very hastily and quickly as well. So playing games, so it could be like dealing with a player. Take off the mask. They could be accusing you of being a player, and you need to take off the mask. So if you have been with a manipulator, they will turn everything on its head and accuse you of what they're doing. So that's for some of you. Things will get better soon. So this is someone who could come with a lot of promises. Separation. More than meets the eye. So there could be a lot of confusion around this person. Like you all constantly being told something, shown something else. They say trust in this connection. So they could have asked for a lot of trust in you, but maybe you run out of reasons to trust them. Soon. So this could be someone who promises a lot, saying soon, things will get better, everything in the future, but very little maybe happening right now. And maybe they were always like that, like you need a change, and they were always soon, and this is all gonna happen, but it was never really brought into reality. Now they're saying that you've already met the one. So that can mean that they say for some of you, if you're in a new connection, they're acknowledging that this connection is a good connection that you're in. That's for some of you. But for others, they basically say, stop looking for love. You already met the one, and it's me, okay? Fall, so fall, the season of fall can be significant. The stars are aligning. Accept your partner. So for some of you, I feel like you have met someone new and they are acknowledging that. And they're saying this person, you met the one, and accept this person. So they could have some guilt in how they treated you, and now they're seeing you maybe not trusting in a new connection that you should trust in, because they realize what they did hurt your trust. Make the first move. So they're basically leaving it up to you now if you want to have some kind of dialogue. Break the pattern. Soulmate. Mirroring. So this could be a soulmate that you had a lot of lessons with in regards to recognizing a pattern that needed to be broken. It could be that you were kind of very alike, and what you didn't like about each other, you had similar stuff going on in yourself. And maybe there was things that happened in this relationship that, if for those of you who are in a new connection, they're just acknowledging that you're gonna face some of the same issues again, because it could be mirroring it again, and you started seeing the same kind of self-sabotage behavior in the next relationship, and then in the next relationship, and next. So it's better just break it now, break the chain now, and we're gonna have a look in the tarot cards, and they will have a look at. That's more for the tarot cards to have a look at how to do that. But now they're just acknowledging this person has acknowledged that there needs to be change in a pattern, because it's just being repeated again and again. Okay, so it's almost like it's it's basically high adrenaline behavior. It's like reacting, not responding. Having had some kind of trauma and then reacting to triggers, but not responding properly. So also was shown a book. So I think that book symbolizes do some self-discovery, because these triggers are sabotaging good things in your life. And if you can heal those triggers or get to the root cause, then you will have a much more better way. But it's almost like the people that are in your life are there to trigger you. But what you need is someone to help you be more confident rather than always triggered. So it has a little bit to do with discernment, also who you're around, I think, okay? So let's have a look in the messages. So this is from the person you're in a separation with. We're gonna get the next round of messages. So I think for a lot of you, you are married to this person, because I just saw the rings. I'm in love with you. No one turns me on like you. I see you as my soulmate. Please forgive me. I'm heartbroken. They could have done something and now they feel like they don't deserve you. They don't deserve a second chance. I hope I'm not too late. You're so beautiful. Forgiveness needed. So twice now. You're my everything. You see the true me. I'm watching over you. We're together in the astral realm. Boundaries needed. Sacred marriage. Could have had a lot of past lives with this person. I should have never taken you for granted. Why love and passion? So maybe you are attracting partners that become maybe a little bit overbearing, a bit dominating, and not listening to you when you need to be listened to. Maybe they always think they know best. Maybe that's a pattern. I want you. I'm so in love with you. I dream of you at night. I should have fought for you. So I think some of you here are in new connections. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm wearing a mask. So they're pretending to not care, but they're much more bothered than what they're letting on, okay? They could have just feel like you're not going to forgive them and you can't move on. You can't move on together because you will create the same stuff again, and they think maybe you have a better chance at happiness with someone else, even though they do want another chance with you. Okay, let's find out more. Luminosity. So they're recognizing that the way you are carrying yourself now, they think you look a lot better and happier than what you did with them. So they think that whoever you're with now or in a connection with, that you are happier with this other person, okay? Okay, show us, Creator. Reparenting yourself. So I did get that feeling that you need to have a look at some of your beliefs from early childhood, or childhood and growing up, because maybe there was some learned behavior that is now causing you some problems, or has caused you some problem. And it will help you resolve conflicts in your life. There could have been a lot of conflicts coming from maybe being not taken seriously, or maybe just like, not being taken seriously or validated properly growing up, and now having maybe a need to overexert yourself in some way. So basically they're basically saying, if you reparent yourself and resolve that inner trigger, you could say, that will resolve a lot of conflict in your life, and that will help with the connections and in the new connections coming in as well. For those of you who are single, there are connections coming in, so you can avoid a lot of problems by healing I feel like some of you are made to feel like you were invisible or not very important growing up. Something happened that is now causing some imbalance in your relationships. But they're saying you can reparent yourself because you have powerful guides and they're helping you, especially when you are doing the activities that you really enjoy. They're helping you to realize something about yourself that is really, really important. So even if it's creative writing and it's nothing to do with it, with yourself, it still comes through your characters that you're creating, okay? Or maybe you do journaling. Compatibility, so I feel like for a lot of you, you're with someone now that you are compatible with, or you're about to meet someone you're very compatible with, and this is someone spiritual, mature, okay? It's someone who's much more spiritual, mature, someone who can love properly, and then you will be able to see that there was distorted masculine energies in previous partners or with the person that you're asking about. But I also feel like it could have been something in you as well that needed to heal, that was distorted in a way, and this connection helped you see that. It just opened it up, or you're seeing it now, because I feel like this person that you're asking about was a mirror. So a lot of what you reacted to is something that you needed to be aware of on a larger scale as well, I feel. So that you have a chance to have a really happy life and make decisions that make you more abundant. But there was mirroring, because now we get distorted feminine. So it was a mirror situation where you were both seeing things about each other you didn't like, but it was because you had both distorted elements that needed to heal. So it became a catalyst for you to heal, and the best way to heal is to know that you are worthy and deserving as an individual, because all of our lacks comes from lack of worthiness. So when we need to fight for our beliefs, it's because we feel like we don't, sometimes we feel like we have to overexert ourselves to prove that to ourselves, but it's ego-based that we exist. But there is another way of living that's much more wholesome, but it comes from the ground up. So being grounded in yourself. And I also feel like there's a lot of forgiveness, but it's a lot of self-forgiveness. And once you have done that, you will have the freedoms, and here it comes in sexual freedom and commitment. But I feel like it is in a new relationship, the rainbow revivers. It's like you'll be completely renewed. Now we get sexuality again. And that's when you'll have this connection with divine masculine. But some of you already feel like I've met your divine masculine, and this is a soulmate. So that's this person you're asking about was there to teach you something about yourself that you needed to know so that you can meet the one. That's for a lot of you, I feel, okay? So let's also have a look in the tarot cards. But I feel like this person that you're asking about is checking you out energetically to see you're healing here. To see if they still have a chance with you, or if you're happier. But I feel like they have picked up that you're happier now. Okay? But they still feel like there's unfinished business. They just feel like you're unapproachable at the moment. Okay. Okay, show us, creator. So there was, just personality clashes between you two. And being two strong personalities. But there was problems with honesty. Couldn't be honest. But then not being able to be completely honest then ended up it being stuck. And it couldn't grow because it wasn't honest. And then it became very passive. It became a very passive connection. And I feel like you already had an awakening while you were in this relationship, and it was like a wake-up call that there is something better. There is something more to be had. And once you had this awakening, it came through your spiritual team. You became like the high priestess, strength, empress. You became a very powerful person. I don't think this person expected you to do this, because I feel like maybe you had a more passive personality and then suddenly you became like this very strong emperor person. And it was a huge shock to them, 7 of Wands. But I feel like you had some kind of spiritual connection that... Oh, we got double 7. So you had a spiritual connection, or you felt a strong urge to let go and let God, basically. And you want to have more high vibrational dialogue, conversations. Like, you don't want to get dragged into the mud anymore, because I feel like there's been a lot of that more lower vibrational stuff. Let's have a look at the cards a little bit more. They also say with the 7 of Swords, sometimes it also is a bit of an advice to keep things to yourself more, because the less people know, the less they can sabotage you, okay? Because I feel like you almost took a lot of punishments for when you were honest. You were punished for your honesty. So your honesty can't be shared with everyone, because some people will take what they know, twist everything around, and they will try and use it as a weapon against you. So you could tell them stuff, really intimate stuff, and then they use it against you. I feel like this person did that. But they didn't expect you to be such an authority in your life. They just didn't expect it. And it was a huge shock to this person. So now people are coming to you trying to see, you know, how do I have a similar experience in my life? Or how can I get the lessons that you learned? And I feel like some of you will help people, or you will write about it, or you will talk about it. But I feel like you're very discerning who you share this with, okay? But I feel like also your heart could have been... It's almost like you close yourself off to feeling, because it could have been just so painful of an experience that you just decided it's easier not to. But this could have started early on, even before this relationship or this person you're asking about. So they say to connect with your emotions again, and that will help with your spiritual connection as well. And that will help you heal a lot faster. I will help you heal a lot faster, because at the moment it's like you are very you're full of spirit. You're full of spirit, and you're full of energy. But what they say is open your heart more. That's the key now. That's the next step, is to open the heart connection. And that's what you're learning. And that will help you with responding rather than reacting. And that's where all this beautiful energy with the divine counterpart is coming in. And even if you're already with your divine counterpart, that will strengthen then even more. So what you can do is to basically pray to have your heart chakra or heart opened up to feel love. You can do a lot of healing. I will link to Mantak Chia 6 healing sounds. It's a really powerful meditation, and it will help heal the heart from all kinds of trauma and emotional baggage and stuff. Like, it just helps because you're basically releasing the old chi and you're circulating in the new chi, and you're keeping your life force strong in your body. So I recommend that for everyone, to do 6 healing sounds by Mantak Chia. And the heart sound, and what you do, you basically go into your body, you visualize going back and forth, you're circulating the chi back and forth, you're visualizing the whole thing, and then you circulate the chi. You're pushing the old chi into earth as compost, so you're actually giving the earth energy. And then what happens if you do this a lot, you're actually circulating so much energy back into earth that you will be rewarded with gold. So you can even start visualizing gold, and that's how you also manifest abundance for yourself as well. Okay guys, so that was pile 2. Let's get started on pile 3. Okay guys, let's go pile 3, and I will do extended as well. So this is for pile 3. Actually it shows pile 3. Okay, what I'm getting with pile 3 is that for some of you, who you thought was a friend turned out to be an enemy, and who you thought was an enemy turned out to be a friend. That's for some of you, okay? And the crucible. So someone came and opened up. Someone came and became like a friend, but it came from an unexpected source, I feel. And it helped free you from the cage that you were in. Or someone was very much trapped in a very negative mindset, and you were able to reach them. But I feel like for some of you, it was someone you didn't think this person was an ally. And you realize this person was not the enemy, but it was like you were thought to think that this person is like an enemy, or something like that, and it shifted your perception. So we'll see how that's relevant to what you're going through with the person you're asking. It could be that someone helped you in this relationship, and it came from an unexpected source. Someone might have stuck up for you when you really needed it. Okay, so let's get it. So this is a message from the person you're asking about to you. Okay. Worth exploring and reunion. So they want to explore reunion with you. Could have been a bit of a love triangle for some here. Confused. Separation. So they're confused about the separation. As soon as you surrender, they want you to surrender something more than meets the eye. They said there's more to, so maybe this is a person, maybe this person was painted out to be some sort of bad person. But they said it's more than meets the eye. Align your energy. Spring. Divine timing. So something happening in spring. Reach out. They're going to reach out. Most likely. Or something's going to happen around spring and summer. Okay? So you most likely will hear from them then. Family. Wish come true. Love is in the air. Settling down. So whatever lifestyle they were having, maybe they had some the way they were living their life, maybe they were very busy, traveling a lot with work, but they are ready now to settle down. Unbreakable soul bound, sexual chemistry, intense feelings of love, reunion. So they are viewing this as not a permanent separation. They're viewing this as a temporary separation to sort out a few kinks, and then they believe that you will be back together again. Okay, let's get some more messages from your person in the timeless. can't stop thinking about you. You're always on my mind. True love never dies. Our connection heals me. I hope I'm not too late. I need you. Everything is falling apart. Forgiveness is needed. I feel like they realized something. It was almost like too late when they realized it. Maybe you were pointed out to be the bad one, and then they realized too late that it wasn't you that was the enemy. Sacred marriage. Some of you could have been married. You and I are forever. I pushed you away to avoid dealing with my pain, so they could have blamed you for things. I need help. I visit you in dream time. They're not letting go of this connection. Please forgive me. You see the true me. I'm watching over you. I watch you from afar. Control issues. So this person could be stalking you, okay? So you might have to have some boundaries with this person. You ignite my soul. I want you. We will meet soon. I crave your attention. You are so unique. That's what they want to tell you. So I get that this person is... They're gonna do whatever it takes to win you back. They want to win you back again. They realized something about you, but it was too late, and then they made a mistake. I feel like they made a big mistake. They didn't realize something, and then it was too late. They realized you gave a lot to them. You might even have sacrificed a lot for them, been there for them and backed them up. And then for some of you, they could have not given back what you deserve. Let's see here, the sacred woman. So for a lot of you, this person sees you as the sacred woman. If you're a man asking about a woman, then you made them feel like the sacred woman, okay? And they realized too late. And forgiveness just flew out. So they really need to also work on self-forgiveness, because I feel like they have a lot of pain and regret in regards to this. Worthiness. It was like they felt unworthy of love. The silver waterfall. Forgiveness. Okay, the silver waterfall can mean that they feel like there need to be some sort of healing around the situation, and that healing is forgiveness. And it's like they can't have abundance until they have forgiveness. And I feel like for some they thought that the distorted was the healthy, and the healthy was the distorted. They had everything turned on its head. I feel like you have reached some inner peace, acceptance, and you are maybe also exploring other options as well, to get sexual freedom. So whatever they put on you, some kind of I don't know, maybe they felt that maybe there was a lack of trust in this connection, because commitment is straight after. It's like they didn't know, maybe they didn't feel worthy, and therefore they couldn't trust. And now they see the rainbow revealer, that you have some kind of new beginning, and it has also to do with your sexuality. So maybe you're expressing yourself more sexually as well. You get the gardener. So I feel like they have this view of you now, that you're attracting a lot of attention from other people, like from other suitors, and that you can manifest pretty much whatever you like and whoever you want into your life, and you can have any connection that you want. So they feel completely sidelined, and they want to be the one that provides for you, but I think they feel like you don't really need them anymore. So if you had worthiness issues, they don't pick up anymore that you have them. They want to be your divine masculine, or if you're a man asking, this woman sees you as a divine masculine. And they see you as their soulmate. But it's almost like you walked away because you had self-respect and you walked away. And then you realized that you needed to align your energy, yin and yang, the sacred woman, and you were guided also by your spirit team to have someone who's more compatible with you, someone who's more like you. Because it was almost like there could have been a bit of childish behavior, I feel. Or yeah, something will happen that it was like you walked away. You realized I need to have self-respect, and you walked away. Let's have a look in the tarot cards. It could be that you just realized that what you gave to them, they wouldn't have given to you. That's what I'm picking up on. Well, I also feel very now that what I'm getting is that you're very popular and they misread the situation. They misread the situation and underestimated you. That's what I'm picking up on now. You're stronger than they realized. And this realization that they've had, it just leaves them gutted, basically, and full of heartache. Because they keep seeing you reaching new heights. And I also feel there is another connection, or there are maybe, they just pick up that you so easily can have another connection in your life. And he's a gardener again. It's like they feel left behind in their garden. And they maybe they even try to trap you a little bit. They wanted you to believe something that would keep you with them, but it was almost like a trick or something that wasn't for your higher good. And then you realized and you moved on. And I also feel like, again, you see, this is very similar energy. You're around more like-minded people. And they want to come back into life again, but they might come in as on an energy of someone who will stir up the pot for you, because they don't think you're going to accept them. So it's almost like they have to force attention from you, like give you no other choice than give you attention. So they could stir up a conflict situation with you. They want to get another chance with you, but they don't know how to talk to you in your the new way that you are. You're a higher vibration than what you were. So they don't know how to reach you in this new high vibration. So they're gonna create some sort of drama to try and bring you back onto a level where they can reach you. But at the moment you're busy with other connections, doing other things, and it's really upsetting to them to see this. And you will continue to have this glow up. So it's almost like they're gonna have to come up with a cheap trick of some kind to try and get you back where they want you, basically. They know that they don't think you love them, whether you love them or not. They don't think that you do. And they want to almost force you to love them. That's what it feels like. If you have a new partner, this is someone you're much more compatible with. I feel like there's someone in your life, or soon to come into your life, that's you're very compatible with. And it stirred up this person a lot. You were destined to meet someone that is like this sun person here. It's a more playful, fun energy. I feel like it is the crucible that we saw. So maybe this person has tried to demonize this other person, or will be. So it's like a warning of what to come, okay? That can be for some of you as well. Okay, I'm gonna go into the extended now, guys. So meet me there, link in description. Bye!